Hello friends, good to see you all on another video. Today our topic is GST with regard to head office and branches. We all fully aware in the corporate world, the branch office and head office, the controls, the common expenditure, all those factors are vital. But how to look at the same from the angle of GST? Earlier, under the Provisions of Service Tax Act, there was a provision called Input Service Distributor. That input service distributor is a person who don't do activity directly, but whatever the inputs they are receiving, they will be distributing to the respective branches. Mostly, the input service distributor will be the head office. This is what the understanding. For an example, the head office can also do some services or do some sales. In that case, they cannot register as ISD, so that will be a problem. So what they have to do? That is the question. This is clarified in the 50th GST Council meeting, and they made it very clear that it is not mandatory for the head office to get registered under the ISD. Instead of that, they can go for cross charge. We all fully aware any services received needs to be taxed. Any services provided need to be taxed. There is no question about it. But whereas when an employee served from one branch to other branch or head office to branch, whether that need to be taxed is a question. No, it is clarified with regard to employees. There is no need to tax anything. Employee of a distinct person, it is between the same pan, one branch to other branch kind of a thing, there is no need to tax GST. This was going smoothly. There was an advance ruling from Karnataka, Columbia Asia Hospitals. In the very specific case, they have mentioned that accounting services, administration services, IT services provided by head office to the branch office need to be charged with GST. This was the turning point actually. So, the ISD is questioned again whether it is mandatory or not. Because when it is going to be charged, then it will be treated as a similar branch. Moreover, today they are calling this a principal office, not even a head office kind of version. Head office is the old version. Now they call it a principal office. So, in the present scenario, the latest circular reveals that it is not mandatory to register as ISD, rather than they can go for cross charge. Circular number 199/11/2023. This is the path breaking circular. Now, they are distinct entity, even then they are coming under the same PAN number. Within the state, there is no much problem. Of course, if you deal with the different states within India, yes, you have to compulsorily raise an invoice on your branch for the services provided by you, except for the manpower supply or the human resources supply. Head office naturally has to raise a tax invoice on the branch office. Of course, vice versa also. If the branch provides service to head office also, similar things will happen. Now, this circular has opened a new Pandora box. For an example, earlier the auditing was organized by the head office, and it is now going through various states in India and covers audit comprehensively. All the expenses absorbed by the head office. Now, this need to be debited, it's a question. Yes, because it's a service done by head office to the branch office. They received the 100% service, they shared the service with the branches. Predominantly, these audit services for the branches. So, this need to be taken care. Dear auditors, please look at these areas in the head office books when you are taking the audit. What should be the value for the services? It can be open market value or at least 10% above the cost. First of all, I explained earlier, input service distribution is not mandatory. As per this circular, it is not mandatory. You can go for a cross charge. Anyway, distinct person need to be looked at separately. The head office cannot observe all the common expenses. They need to share it. Of course, they can take the credit. That's a different issue. Ultimately, that need to be accounted properly and shared properly is the most important point. Cross charges under Rule 28 of the CGST rules need to be taken care. Suppose if an assessee omitted cross charge for the past 6 years, obviously need to face the consequences. Luckily, one great escape is employees. Employees are already exempted, employer and employee transactions, so that deputation of employee from head office to branches or branches to other branches are not taxable. That's one slight escape in it. Otherwise, there is a clear tax liability on the other services provided. Primarily, I look at the area audit fees. Normally, audit fees are not debited to the branches or respective branches. It is observed by the head office that need to be looked at very seriously because department is focused on this. Now, let us ask certain questions about it. Suppose if you have a core centralized accounting expenses, how it should be shared? What about the top management expenses? Suppose there is a top management, a CEO or general manager or there, those expenses will be shared on what proportion? Advertisement expenses, sales and marketing expenses that need to be taken extra care. Finance charges, maybe they would have got loan from the head office, shared with the branches, whether the interest is shared. Treasury administration expenses, how to manage the funds, all those expenditures are there, how it is managed. Cash management services, this is vital today because due date need to be met for so many duties, liabilities, taxes, salary, etc. How this is managed and how it is managed and what about the expenses incurred for the same. Legal expenses, again the audit fees that need to be taken care. Then there's a tax management, there's a consultation, there's a legal opinion on several aspects that need to be considered. Royalty fees, license fees, etc. I just felt only few things. I hope you could have enjoyed this video. You are always welcome. Click the bell icon, subscribe our channel, like our channel, share this video with all the friends who needs this. You are always welcome to contact us. We are here to help you to assess your situation to guide you better on GST management. Thanks for this opportunity. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.